holding a drum here that has painted on it an Eyjolmur, or a helm of awe. And as you know, I use this symbol often throughout all of the different teachings that I have, and it really is central to everything that I teach. So first let me talk about what this symbol is. Now, you can see here on your screen, I'm showing you two different symbols that look identical. Now, if I were to say to you, are these the same symbols? You might very well say, yes, they're slightly different, but they're pretty much the same symbol. If I were to tell you that both of these symbols came from the same tradition, the same culture, it would be very easy for you to believe that it did. However, the one on the left is an East Indian talismanic symbol, which they call a yantra. And this particular yantra is called an Ashtanga yantra, which literally means 8-limbed vehicle. That's what it means. And it is said by those who share this symbol, they say that it is so old they don't know where it originated from. And they go on to say that this particular symbol is a symbol used for defense against negativity. It's one of the most powerful symbols that the East Indians have in order to fight negativity and evil. And then over here on the right, this is called an Eyjolmur. And an Eyjolmur was, this particular symbol that you're looking at actually came from a magical book found in Iceland in the 19th century, if I'm correct. It's either the 18th or the 19th century, within the last few hundred years. Now, as you know, it's pretty hard to get further apart than Asia is from Iceland. Iceland and Asia are separated by thousands of miles. And so how is it that these two completely different cultures have the exact same symbol which serves the same function, which is defense against evil, corruption, and negativity? Well, there are two ways to look at it. One is that at some point in history, these two civilizations, the East Indian civilization, which would have been the Vedic civilization, and the Norse civilization, came in contact with each other, and somebody shared this with the other. That, I think, is what many modern people might think. But another way to look at it, and I think this makes more sense, is that both of these symbols originated from a common source. Now, we both know that the East Indian civilization, modern East Indian civilization, is founded upon the Vedic civilization. The Vedic civilization is, we have records that go back 4,000 years. The Vedas are 4,000 years old. And we know that the Vedic civilization was an Indo-European horse warrior civilization that came into the Indian subcontinent and conquered it. And so we know that the Vedic civilization and the Teutonic civilization has a shared common root, which we call the Indo-European civilization. So common sense tells me that this symbol of the Eyjolmur, or the Ashtanga yantra, or the 8-limbed vehicle, comes from a source civilization that goes back possibly 10,000 years or more. So this symbol of the Eyjolmur is an incredibly ancient symbol for the Indo-European people. And the fact that it has survived in both cultures, separated by thousands of miles and thousands of years, tells me that it is a core symbol for our people. Those of us who live in Western culture, or those of us who are descended from Indo-Europeans. This is a core symbol, and that's one of the reasons why I use it.